Hello loves, welcome to Fifth Dimension. Thank you for joining me for this collective reading. I do want to go ahead and just get started and pull energies. I really just want to know what's going on with collective energy. I know we're in Pisces season and I feel like it's hitting. In Aquarius season, we all embody aspects of Aquarius energy, which is a bit more detached. In the aspect of like the emotional realm, and then Pisces, as we know, shifts us into that very deep, in-depth emotional realm. I've already cried twice this morning. So I was like, I wonder what's going on in the energy. Aside from knowing that we've got Pisces energy working its way in, I really don't know much about the astrological forecast. So let's go ahead and see. All right, you and your loved ones are safe with new moon in Cancer. Okay, meditate and contemplate. I was gonna say complicate, meditate and complicate. New moon in Pisces. Okay, so the two new moons right away, before I even flip the other card, there's definitely a lot of like a buildup of like a wave of like worry. There's something that you're really heavily like worried almost isn't going to come. And then we have surrender to the divine, the full moon. The full moon. You can't see it. It's usually typically what we get in readings, right? Is that there's something that's about to be made clear, something that's about to present itself, something that's about to be resolved. But you can't quite see it yet. And it's caused you, sorry, hold on, let me pause. I hate when I start. All right, I had paused at 2:02. Yeah, that's very strongly giving me similar energy to one of the piles from the Make-A-Wish reading I just did, where there was a message about going on blind faith. So if you happen to have chosen that pile, this feels like the similar energy, but it feels like there's like this giant like wave of, it just feels like knots in my stomach. There's a lot of heavy worry. Yeah, there's a lot of heavy worry about not seeing this, about not having it, about not knowing, something like that. We have the woman holding a heart. So both Cancer and the woman holding a heart being when it comes to our emotional realm. That's strongly going to connect with the energy there. Well, that's just my own energy where I said I cried twice already this morning. That was not anything but myself. But this is in the depths of the emotional realm, right? Attached to our heart energy. And there being a sense of uncertainty. Or, I don't know, it just feels like a vulnerability. Okay, I'll just say that. That fits the energy better, is to say that there's a vulnerability to it. So you may be feeling very vulnerable, okay? I'm getting irritable too. And then remember I had gotten meditate and complicate. So I feel like there may be an irritable aspect of you that may be overcomplicating something a little bit. Maybe, kind of. We have card number 7 with community. I'll get a clarifier on that, but meditate and complicate. I'm going to say complicate because there's something about that I need to... Complicated situations with others. You've had complicated situations with others that are also adding to this like worry or stress. It's like almost an agitation of energy. And I don't know if this is your energy due to not, I don't know. Or it could be somebody else in your energy for some of you. And then we have surrender to the divine, card number 5, attachment. Whatchamacallit? resistance. Is it resistance the word? Yeah. Your attachment to needing to see before having full faith. And it's not even so much, I feel like you 1000% understand the concept of needing to remove worry and doubt. But it's just like easier said than done, is especially when it comes to things like that. Energy is attached to the vibration of fear. Even if it's not like directly fear, like my life's about to end, or there's this like vicious monster about to kill me. That's like fear, right? But there's other energies that are like linked to the energy of fear, such as like doubt. Although it just doesn't feel exactly the same, I feel like there's a lot of doubt. Let me look at the bottom. We have hostilities. What is going on? I don't know if you're having a specific situation. Look, we have another man down here, but this one's not so hostile. You may be having situations that are causing a lot of turmoil right now, and they may feel like they're overcomplicated to a point where you're having difficulty like having perspective is sort of what I'm getting. I feel like you're swimming within the fog, and that's okay, because I feel, oh yes, 1000%, I just saw the fishes starting to, like, they're swimming in the fog in balance, and then all of a sudden they start to panic and freak out, and then they're just like not having a sense of direction and not really knowing which direction to swim in is what I got. And then yeah, it's causing a lot of turmoil. All the water started to splash. That's your emotions. There's a fogginess of something specifically here in the middle that I'm gonna say is the main thing that's like fucking with your vibe. And it has to do with other people specifically. So this is within yourself. This is within yourself. This is with other people. Okay, let me get some, or at least one. I've been liking using the Lenormand deck now all of a sudden. I don't know why. And so we have the owls. Card number 12 with the owls about perspective. So again, this is giving me a similar energy that I felt before. There's a state of detachment that you're not going to be able to see clearly from the waters. Those fish that I saw like panicking in the fog because they're swimming, there's no way. There's no way you're going to be able to put your energy back into a state of balance from creating solution in the energy of the fog, right? You can't find a solution from being within the challenge. So then there's this aspect that you're being guided to, I don't know how, but somehow detach your emotions, even if for just a moment. If you can get into a good meditation, specifically with the intention, and meditation just means sitting with yourself, literally sitting in the quiet with nothing to distract you. In some cases it can be with some candles, in some cases it can be with some background music, however you feel best, but just like designating with a specific intent to remove. Look at the situation from the removal of the emotions. Just looking at the situation as it appears from up above to anyone who would not be attached emotionally to the situation, okay? In that moment, I feel like you will receive clarity that you've been absolutely looking for, okay? Now that's just going to be something specific. If that doesn't resonate with you, if you're like not about it, then that's cool too. I'm looking for which tarot deck? Hold on. Okay. I can definitely feel that whatever this energy is, I don't know if these are all different things, because this is about like having some worry and some vulnerability. This one is the energy of having a lot of doubt that you're being asked to rid yourself of. It's like an attachment to looking at all the doubt, the logical aspects, right? Well, there is logically makes sense to be doubting and questioning all of these things, but there's an attachment that you have to looking at all the potential bads is what I'm getting. And this is reminding me like literally of my mom. And it's, you know, I'm gonna criticize, but at the same time it's something that I have the habit to do, and I catch myself doing that. Is like when thinking of a situation, like working myself up into a place of trying to talk myself out of something. How? By reminding myself of all the things that could go wrong. Like that's the first place my mind goes to, unfortunately, because that's what I was literally taught my entire life. Like my mom would always remind me of all the horrible things that could happen to me to instill fear from from the world, right? And so yeah, that's something that you're needing to acknowledge at least, okay? Because then that's when you can do something about it. When you acknowledge that you're putting yourself in those situations where you have an idea or you have something that you want to, whatever, take some sort of action on. And then you start to list out all the things that could go wrong or all the reasons why you should perhaps just not. All right, sorry about that. All right, let's go into messages. What specific messages do we need to know? We have the High Priestess, we have the Daughter of Cups, and we have the Ten of Cups. Like you're well on your path, and you're well on your path in the right direction. And is that maybe where the doubt is? I'm just like, what am I even saying? What does it have to do with? It's just like showing me the energy of intuition, personal strength and intuition. That strong feminine fierceness and like instinctual, right? Very instinctual. And moving based off of that with the Daughter of Cups. And then we have the Ten of Cups, which is like the direction that you're headed. Now, whatever that is, there's something currently in the energy or in your actual like physical life that is causing, I do want to get specific messages for that. Clarify the energy. It's the Nine of Wands. What else? The Father of Pentacles. What is this? There may be a specific situation with a masculine energy that, because remember I said that there was some sort of, like, I don't know, there's something going on that's causing some turmoil, and it has to do with somebody else. Now then we have two strong masculine energies with the Emperor and the Father of Pentacles, so it could be multiple, or it could just be one that you're being guided to remove emotions from and see from a different perspective. But there's a lot of like Because it's giving me the, is it a back and forth? Is that what it is? A back and forth of confusion. Because here's what it's like a push and pull. Yeah, literally. Because the Nine of Wands is typically like represented, and I keep on seeing it the way it's traditionally represented, where you see the guy with the staff or whatever it's called, and he's like, oh no, he's holding it upright like this, and he's got the bandage on his head. I was thinking of the Seven of Wands. Well, that's what I saw. Regardless, I saw him with like pushing off, like pushing away. And then with the Two of Wands, it's like the wanting to move forward towards, right? It's the contemplating, the planning stages, the daydreaming about, the whatever you want to call it, right? So it's like the intention to move towards, but then the energy I'm getting from this is the intention to push away. So it's like a back and forth of energy, perhaps with this person that's creating a lot of confusion and a lot of turmoil in your energy. Where is this coming from? What is the purpose? We have the Star, the Moon. What else? The Chariot. Well. Just kidding. There's like a strong something that's gonna come from this, and I don't know what that means. It just sort of is giving me like a video game where there's just like this bonus challenge. There's something about the situation, and it's purposefully, I feel like there's something that's purposeful in the confusion, if that makes sense. And it almost feels like now I'm seeing somebody in a labyrinth, like a labyrinth. Is that what it's called? I don't know. And then there's like fog everywhere, so it adds like an additional layer of challenge. And then there's like this amazing gold star hidden in a specific spot, and you're like trying to find it. And I think, I don't know what the star is, but the star can represent, it just represents something, some sort of reward, something worthy of the challenge, right? Something that's, I was going to say a benefit. There's something of benefit from this. And I think it's purpose that it's not specifically coming out like what it is. Like I feel like there's a point, there's a purpose to the confusion. And if anything, like what could be the purpose of confusion? It's like an aspect of okay, trust. It's about trust in yourself. It's about almost, this is a time I feel like for you to not only convince yourself, but like to be self-motivated. Because I feel like there's like energy pushing you forward every single time that you want to just, and I don't mean give up, but there's like this energy of like, yeah, like I just feel like I can't. There's something like that in the energy. I just feel like I can't anymore. And then there's like a little nudge, like, no, you can. Something in you that's like, no, you can. You can. And it's like pushing you forward. It's like something about within yourself to be able to do that for you. And it's almost like, I can't find the word, because I keep on wanting to say like cheerleader, but then I also want to say like to comfort yourself, but I don't know. Maybe there's multiple aspects that you're being asked to navigate for yourself, specifically with whatever this situation is that is very challenging and is very confusing, but like you're discovering aspects of your own strength and your own ability to trust yourself within this specific situation. I don't know. I just saw 2020 when I looked up, and earlier I had seen. So there's something about twos or 20s, something like that we may be seeing like multiple. What did I say? I saw like 007, but then I saw 002. So I don't know if you're seeing that a lot. I don't know. There's something significant about that. And then look, we have card 20 at the bottom with Judgment. There's something almost like a surprise in store for you. And I don't know what that is. And I'm being guided to not specifically pull on it because I just am supposed to tell you that there's a plot twist here. Right? But tarot is simply supposed to be a tool, right? A tool to just like help you navigate things in certain ways, or just if anything to get you thinking, right? It's not to provide any answers for anything, really. It's really just there to offer you like a sense of perspective, and then you do what you will with it if you choose to at all. But yeah, I think I'm going to close off there then, actually. That was a little weird loop of a reading, but it is what it is. Sometimes when I have readings like this where I'm just like, you didn't even, I don't know, you were just all over the place. And I never want to post them, but then I'm just like, and sometimes I do just delete them. I've had many readings that I just end up deleting, and I'm just like, yeah, never mind. Whatever, I'm just going to post it. We have card number 6, Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. I've never gotten that card. I don't think I've ever gotten this little guy. That is very interesting. Lay a solid foundation. I think that's what this energy is doing. It's because I'm telling you, there are a lot of things you're recognizing, aspects of yourself that you're unlocking, if you will. And I feel like that is like things that you're going to need for whatever's next. Card number 53, Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. Exactly. I'm telling you, there's some sort of plot twist and something. And you're just needing to continue what you're doing. Remember this random message that came up about you trusting and already being on your path? And then we have, look, she's been coming out. She's been coming out a lot lately. Card 41, Nightingale Spirit, love is all around. So love is all around, okay? Right here with your vulnerable heart. Embrace the love that you have around you, because there is love around you. All right, loves? That's what I got for you. Until we vibe again.